The Coyote Twin, Vermilion's downtown theater. Providing entertainment Thursdays through Sundays.
The esports team is taking their game on the road.
And Grubhub check-ins are back, at least for one campus dining location.
Live from the Al Newharth Media Center, this is Coyote News.
And good evening, I'm Jodian Tyson.
And I'm Michael Stake. USD Esports is heading north for their first tournament of the season.
That's right, Michael. Coyote News' Quinn Masick gives us a look into the team's preparation.
USD Esports is going to a competition in Mankato on Saturday, and the players couldn't be more excited. Minnesota State University Mankato is hosting the Rockstar Energy Collegiate Esports Invitational this weekend. The tournament features over 20 teams from surrounding states. Emma Johnson, president of esports here at USD, says she couldn't be more thrilled about the event.
A bunch of gamers go to a big space, set up on their consoles, their computers, and then they compete against other schools in a bracket. And then that goes through the elimination, and you have the finals at the end of the day, and it's a nice way to play and actually see who you're playing face to face and make that connection.
Although Call of Duty would be a big draw to the tournament, USD will be competing in other games.
We'll be sending our Smash team and our Rocket League team to Mankato to go play in a LAN event.
Johnson says events like these bring in representatives from various companies to make connections with the players.
There will be Rockstar Energy representatives there, so it will be nice to have those connections for our school.
And it's not just Johnson who's looking forward to the competition. Other players are approaching the event with much anticipation.
No, I think we're really excited as a team to go in person. This is like our first in-person event. The Smash team is new, and we're excited to learn, but also do well.
I've always wanted to be a part of the competitive scene of just Smash Bros. In general. Never had a chance to. I came from a really small town and all that stuff, and especially now that we got a team going, I think it would be the best thing for this team to just learn from other players.
For Coyote News, I'm Quinn Masick.
The tournament runs all day at Mankato Student Union.
And if you're interested in joining, the esports team is open to all USD students.
A 25-year-old suspect involved in a fatal Virginia shooting last month was arrested this morning in Vermilion. Edward D. Neuer was taken into custody without incident. The U.S. Marshal Service, along with the FBI and VPD, used extreme caution when arresting him, evacuating some neighborhoods and schools in the area. DeNoyer is being held in the Clay County Jail on a murder warrant from the state of Virginia as he waits extradition.
Changes have been made to Chick-fil-A's Grubhub process. In the past, all students had to do was Grubhub their food and pick it up. Now, customers are required to check in before getting their food. To check in, they have to click the I'm Here button in the app and then tap their phone on one of the check-in signs found around the MUC. Another change is that employees no longer take orders. Students now use self-ordering stations. As of right now, Chick-fil-A is the only place in the MUC participating in these updates.
Facilities management leaders are monitoring forecasts and say it's time to start up heating systems. The process is set to begin Monday. More than 10,000 feet of steam pipes will be inspected by USD, starting with residential halls. All heating systems are expected to be running by the first Friday in November.
Still to come, we'll check in live with Marissa Bronkhorst to hear how USD is helping educators reach their career goals. Stay with us.
Her respiratory status is declining. We need to increase her oxygen and add regular nebulizer treatments.
This is Coyote News.
Domestic violence costs the U.S. over $8 billion each year. USD's iCare program is responding by offering resources for students. Yesterday, purple ribbons were handed out in honor of Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Students could also talk with the iCare team about questions on how they can be part of the change. iCare works to prevent sexual assault and domestic violence at USD through programming and advocacy. If you or someone you know has been a victim of domestic violence, the USD Police Department and Title IX office are just a couple of campus resources you can reach out to.
One of USD's school colors is red, but recently I learned how its students can be more green.
We are only given one Earth, and it's important to take care of it. Megan Jarko, Chair of Sustainability and Environment, says that people shouldn't be stressed or feel bad about trying to be sustainable, and that little habit changes here and there is what will make the difference in the long run.
I think sometimes when people hear sustainability, they think there's a guilt response that comes, and we think about it as like, here are the things I'm not doing, or I should be doing more. If you want to do something or add something, pick something that would be meaningful to you and would sort of fit in your lifestyle as something that you could take now, and then try to let go of the fact of, could we be doing more? Of course we could be doing more, but let's, just start with something that feels approachable to us.
One thing that students can do to be green is recycle. Jarko shares how she decides what to recycle.
Am I putting something in the recycling bin that's sort of a single source of material that could be recycled? If yes, then great. If no, throw it in the garbage can, even though that might sort of not be your first response.
Putting things like pizza boxes with food still inside or canned food that's not washed out can contaminate the rest of the recycling and do more harm than good. Another thing USD does to be sustainable is use renewable energy. Most of the power used on campus is given from Gavins Point Dam in Yankton.
Washing your clothes on cold and turning the lights off when no one's in the room are just a couple ways to be more sustainable. USD was the first South Dakota institution to offer a year-long student teaching residency model. Coyote News' Marissa Brunkhorst is live in the muck with a current student teacher. Marissa?
Thanks, Michael. I'm here with Ella Byers, a student teacher here in Vermilion. Thanks for joining me today, Ella. So tell us about what you've been up to as a student teacher so far.
Okay, so I started on August 14th, and obviously I've just been in the classroom with the kids, but we've also been doing in-services, and we just had homecoming week last week, so that was really fun. But yeah, I'm just kind of getting used to the classroom right now.
And as a student teacher, you have a temporary position, so how do you build a relationship with these kids in the short time that you have?
You really just have to go all in the first few weeks and make sure you're getting to know their names, asking them personal questions. It's really good practice for later on, and I think it's just, yeah, you have to dive right in.
Have you noticed schools relying on student teachers?
Not so much. We do we can sub now, which is actually really helpful, and I think that being within the school system, the kids are familiar with you, so subbing has been our big role outside of in the classroom.
What are some challenges to being a student teacher?
Probably just getting used to the schedule, like coming off of classes, having breaks in between. It's a full-time job, and you're not getting paid for it, but it is rewarding, but that's the hardest part. It's full-time, you're kind of just there because you want to be there. Mm-hmm.
And you are a student athlete as well. How is balancing that, your athletics, with being a student teacher?
It's been a challenge, but it's kind of forced me to adapt as an individual, so it's been really fun to see what I am capable of and how much you can actually pack into a day, so that's fun, yeah.
Thanks again for joining me, Ella. Yep, thank you. Live in the muck for Coyote News, I'm Marissa Brunkhorst.
Thanks, Marissa. K-12 education students spend their final school year student teaching.
USD's Department of Theater is gearing up for its second show of the season. Starting tomorrow, they'll showcase Ada and the Engine. The story follows a young girl learning her role in the world. The performance is directed by USD grad student Dan Spiropoulos. Students are responsible for bringing most of the show to life. The final performance is Sunday afternoon at 2.
Despite the fall weather, the Vermilion Farmers Market still offers freshly grown fruits, vegetables, homemade bread, and more. Local vendors offer the items year-round. Vendor John Gundy says it's a community effort to put on the market each week.
It's owned by everybody. I mean, we pay dues. I don't think there's a specific business that owns it or anything. It's just a community deal.
The event hosts up to 20 vendors at times, and the products change throughout the seasons. The outdoor markets are open Thursdays 3 to 7 and Saturdays 9 to noon.
Now, if you haven't had a chance to visit yet, don't worry. Gundy says those outdoor markets are open until Halloween. Next on Coyote Sports, the soccer team plays their last home game.
And the football teams keep their winning streak.
This is Coyote News.
USD's football team is now ranked 6th in the FCS Stats Perform Poll. I'm Spencer Bewley.
And I'm Callie Connors. Coyote football enters Week 8 as number 6 in the FCS Stats Performance Poll after walking it off against Youngstown State for their 5th straight win. An early field goal from Will Leyland and touchdowns from Keandre Jones and Carter Bell had the Coyotes up 17-3 at half. In the third quarter, J.J. Galbraith and Bell would score for USD, but YSU kept up with back-to-back touchdown passes of their own. After the Penguins scored 14 unanswered in the fourth quarter, the Coyotes had the last possession. They drove 37 yards in 19 seconds to set up a 41-yard field goal from Will Leyland to win 34-31. Quarterback Aiden Bauman threw for a season-high 369 yards and 3 touchdowns, completing 24 of 29 passes. USD plays at Indiana State on Saturday at noon. With the state rivalry game coming up, there's been a lot of talk online about College Game Day coming to Vermilion.
We asked our ex-followers if they think College Game Day will be making an appearance at the USD versus SDSU game. It'd be a hard ask, but it's possible.
It is very possible. It would probably be the coolest thing to happen here at USD in a while, but hopefully, time will tell.
Vermilion would burn down, so let's see what the people think. Yes.
Most people think yes.
High hopes.
It sure is.
I'd love to meet the guys, meet Lee Corso, meet some of those guys.
That'd be pretty cool.
So, yeah.
Well, we just might have that opportunity. Follow our social media for more polls.
South Dakota volleyball is back at the SCSE tomorrow night at 6 to host the Omaha Mavericks. Last night's game against SDSU went to 5 sets. The Jackrabbits took the first 2, but the Coyotes fought back, winning sets 3 and 4. In set 5, USD held the lead for all but just one tie score at 8-8. A kill from junior outside hitter Kylan Sealock would complete the reverse sweep for the Coyotes. 3 women reached double-digit kills. Sealock and senior middle blocker Madison Harms had 16 apiece, and freshman outside hitter Samantha Laird had 12. Harms led the team with 8 blocks, and freshman middle blocker Amanda Lotion followed her with 7. The win marks the 17th straight victory over the Jackrabbits.
The Coyote swim and dive team competes in the Kansas Tri-Duels this weekend. This comes after their duel against St. Thomas, where USD won 23 out of the 26 events. Senior Stella Fairbanks swept both of the diving events and hit an NCAA zone qualifying mark on the 1-meter diving board. The women won 189-53 for head coach Jason Mahold's 100th win at USD. The men won 8 of 11 individual events on their way to a 143-98 victory. Coyote News' Sydney Colon is live in the muck with a swim team member as they prepare for their upcoming Kansas City meet. Sydney?
Thanks, Callie. I'm here with Taylor Burr. So during the season opening win against Minnesota State, you secured 4 victories for the Coyotes. How did you prepare for that meet?
Honestly, a lot of it was just recovery, like rehab and stuff in the training room, making sure I was stretching, eating the right foods before the meet, getting with the team, I guess.
And then last week, you were announced as one of the Summit League Peak Performers of the Week. How did it feel to be selected?
It felt like a pretty big accomplishment again because I got it last year around similar time, and it always feels nice to just have the kickstart in the beginning of the season. But it was even more cool that it was also me and Sam, the diver, on our team. So it was cool to be there with her.
Then the Dakota Dome has been pretty overcrowded by fans. Are you looking forward to the new pool that's coming to the Wellness Center?
Yes, very much so. I think it's going to be a great addition to our program, and I think it will help us tremendously with not being in meters pools anymore. So.
And then what are you most looking forward to for the rest of the season?
I'd say the biggest thing I'm looking forward to is seeing how well all of our freshmen do. We had a lot of newcomers come in, and they've already done so well, so I think we could perform very well at conference, even though that's not till February. But
Taylor, thank you so much for being here today. Live in the muck for Coyote Sports, I'm Sydney Colon.
Thanks, Sydney. The women's swim team will be at home next Friday.
USD Tennis has their eyes on January after wrapping up the fall season in Lawrence. 5 of 6 Coyotes claimed a singles win, and 2 of the 3 doubles teams won at least 1 match at the regional tournament. Freshman Sorsha Caves and junior B. Havlikova went 2-1 before falling to the second-seeded Arkansas doubles team in the round of 32. Head coach Brett Barnett says despite the tough conditions, the team stepped up and competed at a high level.
The women's soccer team faces Kansas City tomorrow in the Roos home territory. This comes after their last home game against the North Dakota State Bison. The first goal of the matchup came from Ashby Johnston within the first 3 minutes of the game. 7 minutes later, Taylor Ravello heads in a corner kick from Izzy Quintavalle. The Bison wouldn't score until the second half, but it wasn't enough. The Coyotes take this one 2-1. The team stands at 3-2-1 in Summit League play.
Coyote Cross Country returns to in-state action this Saturday morning for the Mount Marty Invitational. Last week, they finished runner-up at the Bradley Pink Classic in Peoria, Illinois, losing the team title by just 1 point to North Dakota State. 7th-year senior Abby Ripperda led the team in 4th in the 6,000-meter run. Saturday morning's meet starts at 10:30. An athlete on the women's triathlon team has been named to the West All-Region team by the College Triathlon Coaches Association. Over the weekend, junior Kayla Ribink led the Coyotes with a 3rd-place finish at the West Regional Championships. She finished just 3 seconds behind the runner-up finisher. This is a first for Ribink and marks the 4th All-Region accolade in program history. USD would place 5th as a team with 106 points. That's it for Coyote Sports.
When we come back, we ask students about their superstitions. Stay with us.
Coyote News.
To follow us everywhere, no matter how strange they might be.
In this week's Out and About, we asked people what their most irrational ones were.
Here's what they had to say.
Opening an umbrella inside is bad luck.
I don't like watching too many sports games, or I think my favorite teams are going to lose.
You got to knock on some wood sometimes, not to jinx it.
Saying things into existence.
Opening umbrellas indoors, it will cause bad luck.
If anyone looks at you wrong, they can ruin your life.
If you step on too many cracks, your mom's back might break.
Knocking on wood.
If I say knock on wood, I can't knock on wood because it'll cancel it out.
That secretly mermaids exist.
They don't pick up pennies when they're on the tail side.
That I cannot cross the road after the black cat has crossed it.
The cat thing, the black cats. When you're walking next to someone, don't split the pole.
When the light is on in the car, you're going to crash.
I try not to step on those cracks.
When I go through a yellow light, I'll punch the ceiling.
My mom always told me do not take a trip on a Sunday. After I shower, I have to smell my deodorant.
I always put on my right shoe first.
Wow, those are some wild ones.
Yeah.
Do you have any superstitions?
Yes, so they say that, well, it's based on my culture in Jamaica, so they say that when you're walking at night, you should not look back.
I don't know if I really have any superstitions. I will refuse to step on cracks, but I'm just a little weird. But megalodons are 100% real, and there's no way you can convince me otherwise.
It also just so happens that today is National Mashed Potato Day. So for this week's poll, we asked our followers about their favorite form of potatoes.
Okay, let's see what there are the options. Fries, baked potatoes, mashed potatoes, potato chips. I love all of these, but I'm probably going to pick fries more often than not. And let's see what, and the viewers are also correct in thinking that. That's awesome.
Fries.
Follow our X page at USD Coyote News for more polls.
Pumpkins remind all of us of fall, even if they happen to weigh almost 3,000 pounds. A Minnesota teacher set the world record last week for the heaviest pumpkin, weighing in at 2,700 pounds. Travis Gyenger has been growing pumpkins since he was a teenager with his father. To top it all off, the giant gourd was also named Michael Jordan.
Okay, I feel like Cinderella could have fit in there. That was huge. I'm starting to believe that Cinderella wasn't a fairy tale. Yeah, that's all I got to say.
Got some crazy beliefs, Michael. I don't know. You're right.
I agree. That's all for Coyote News.
Visit the Volant online to stay up to date with the latest SGA meetings.
Listen to 91.1 for news updates throughout the week and for coverage of your USD sports.
And don't forget to follow our social media pages for daily updates. Have a great night.